What's up, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Albit. Welcome back to my new tutorial video. Here I'm gonna show you how I create these lyrics in Adobe Premiere Pro.
High sound music.
Deluxe Logic.
Igihe nikivuga ngo wenda kimbwire niba hazaza zongera nkakubona ibihe twanyuranyemo birambya nk'ubushye.
So guys, I just want to show you how I create these video lyrics in Premiere Pro from scratch. Here I'm gonna use just text and an image for background, okay? And if you are new for making video lyrics in Adobe Premiere Pro, this video is yours, okay? So make subscribe to get more video about editing Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve and After Effects. So now stick around, let's jump on it in Premiere Pro and let's see how it is. And then now you see this is how my workspace it is of Premiere Pro. And then make sure you are in editing workspace, and then I'm going to import my audio, where the one which I'm going to use for making these video lyrics. Okay, so now come here for this project panel, and then let me import my audio. It is this one, so drag and drop it here on this timeline. So now you will see the program monitor, guys. I don't know if it is 4K, if it is full frame, so you have to know that which kind of the sequence that you are using for making this video lyrics. Okay, to check it you have to come here on this sequence and then go on the sequence settings. Now you see the frame size, it is in Full HD 1920 to 1080. This measure, it means it is in Full HD, and then you press OK, guys. So this is how my audio is, and I'm going to import the image which I'm going to use as background. Okay, so you can use some videos, okay, you can use some image, there is no problem. Okay, so here there is the video which am I going to use. For example, sorry, there is an image which am I going to use. For example, let me choose this one and I have to put it here above this layer. Okay, now you see how this image it is, so you have to right click on it and then click here on then scale to frame size. Now you see how this picture it is. Either you can just use the scale for zoom, and then let me put this subject aside. So, and this is where my lyrics will be. Okay, so first I have to understand how the music audio it is. So sorry about this music, it is in Kinyarwanda words, okay, but it is okay. Now you will see how am I going to make these lyrics. Guys, I like to use the few words, okay, so I don't like for someone who write the whole paragraph. That looks so bored. So I'm gonna show you how you can create the perfect lyrics, okay, slow words, and how it is switching from one word to another words. Okay, for example, this is how my music video it is. So the things I'm going to do, here I have some lyrics which have been wrote, okay, is the lyrics of these songs. Okay, and so the things I have to do, I have to copy and paste. Let me show you how it is. Okay, so first let me copy this first word. Okay, Control plus C. Yeah, Control plus C, and let me come back here on this Premiere Pro, and I have to choose where this song is starting. Okay, and then let me go to paste my words here. So I like to use, yes, two words, something like this. Okay, so let me try to put it here. This is nice. So and I have to stop where this word it is already done. So guys, I like to use animation about these lyrics, okay, because it helps you to when someone is looking these lyrics, she or he cannot be bored. Okay, so the things I have to do, I'm going to animate this text by using sample animation. For this scale or position, I have to bring this blue line here at the beginning of this layer, of this text layer, and then I'm going to use the position. I have to add a keyframe for the beginning of this text layer, and then move on where it is ended. Here 1 2, okay, and then let me try to move it up something like this. Okay, so when I play, you see how it is. But I have to add the transition. Okay, let me go here on this effect, let me type film dissolve. I have to drag this film dissolve here at the beginning and at the end. Okay, so for the first text it looks like complicated somehow because I'm trying to build like the form of these lyrics, okay, because I'm going to use these kinds of this animation I created for this first text. Okay, and then after adding this transition, let me try to extend at the beginning something like this and at the end too. So after extending, now you have to move this keyframe at the first frame. So when I play, now you see how it is. And then for the second word, I have to duplicate this first layer. Let me hold Alt on my keyboard and then let me move it up. Now you see I got 2 layers. Let me move this second layer aside here. Okay, now and I'm going to add the second words. Okay, so now the second word, it is this one. Okay, let me try to paste it like here. Okay, and then let me move the second word down here, for example. Now when I play, guys, now you see how it is. Guys, this is pretty amazing. And then even for the third word, let me do it for as the first way. Okay, and then I have to copy this third word, so let me paste it here. Make sure to put it in the right side. You see how it is, guys. Maybe you cannot duplicate something like this. It looks like stairs, okay, but also it is no problem. For example, when you have like a small screen, maybe it can be small, you have to put it down, it is the same, there is no problem. Okay, so for adding the next word, Ctrl+C, and then let me paste it here. Yeah, move it in the center, it well. Now you see, and even here to duplicate and then move it down in order to prevent your screen, okay, or your timeline. Maybe if you cannot extend this timeline like mine, something like this, just you can use it how it is, but you have to make sure, for example, you create like 3 tracks, okay, and then you move it up, down, move it up, down, something. You see how they design. I think you got what the kind of design which am I making. Okay, so for the next one, this one too, and I have to come to paste it here for this next layer. Yes, something like this. Yep. Now let me try to play it all. Let me check how it is. Okay,
igihe nikivuga ngo wenda kimbwire niba hazaza zongera nkakubona ibihe twanyuranyemo.
I think you got how I create this text, guys. Okay, so these lyrics, it is for the song which is very slow, yes, something like this. And then let's move on the first part. Okay, you see how it is.
Okay,
okay, now you understand this part. Okay, so now this is rap. Okay, so how can I write this rap, guys? Let me extend this background. Okay, where this guy is going to start to rap. Okay, I have to stop it by here, and then let me bring this text. All right, guys, here you can just use 1 word, 2 words, but make sure you don't use many words. Okay, the paragraph, I mean. Okay, so use the few words, it's better. And then let me paste my words. Okay, this one, yeah, this is the first word. Here it is already done. Let me just cut, and then let me add the second 1, 2 here. Let me try to paste it. Here let me just use the 3 words. Okay, let me try to put it here under. All right, here the second word, it is already done. Okay, for the next, let me copy, let me come back here in Premiere, let me paste it here. Now let me try to move on here up. Okay, guys, I try to make like the simple design. Okay, how these lyrics will be, okay, transformed from one to another, something like that. Okay, it's already done. Let me try to add the next. Let me put it here on this side, guys. Okay, so let me try to pray and let's see how it is. Now you see how it is. And here too, guys, if you want, you can just add the transition you want. Okay, for example, let me still add this film dissolve, something like this. When you add this film dissolve like this, guys, you see how this transition it is. This is too long. Okay, the things you have to do, make sure you decrease something like this. Okay, because this is rap. Yeah, okay, it is the word, it is changed fast. Okay, let me pray. Now you see how this word it is. Yes, one is coming, the next is coming. Yes, by using that film dissolve transition. Guys, this is how you can create these simple video lyrics in Adobe Premiere Pro without using anything. Okay, just insert your audio and a background image or video, whatever you want, and then start writing, and then use this simple animation. Guys, in the next video I will show you how you can create an advanced video lyrics by just using the another animation or downloaded the animation. All right, so that's how I do my lyrics. If this video is very helpful to you, please drop the comment down below. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and leave your thumbs up. That's all, and I will see you in next video. Peace.
Guhobere ngukome